Hello, my name is Brian Chesky, current CEO and founder of Airbnb. I grew up in New York. I went to school in Rhode Island for design. To my surprise, though, I wasn't a traditional designer, rather a designer of one of the most growing companies in the United States in the last 10 years. It all started in 2007 in San Francisco. Me and my roommates needed a way to pay rent comfortably. We decided to sell to those in need of a place to stay, an air mattress on the floor with breakfast provided in the morning. It was $80 per night, and only 3 people showed up. We named our business Air Bed and Breakfast. We came to this idea with alertness, which is the ability to identify opportunities in our environment. We realized that we needed a way of paying rent, and many people in San Francisco needed a cheap way of staying a night, maybe 2 nights. This idea helped both parties out. We really implemented the design thinking process: inspiration, ideation, and implementation. We've talked about the inspiration, we needed rent, and the ideation, how we could get rent. And now I want to talk to you about how we implemented our idea and our inspiration behind that into the business that we now call Airbnb. Once we realized that only 3 people in San Francisco were willing to rent out someone else's house for a night, we thought that there were no boundaries to our business. So we created this website. A merchant can go in, look through the listings, and then book a property that fits their needs. We were stoked about how much progress we had made. Unfortunately, though, our website failed. We relaunched and failed again. One thing I constantly told myself was that if it fails again, keep trying. Chances are people forget it failed the first time, especially once you succeed. Process inadequacy really played a part here, as the pieces of our website just were not sticking in the minds of other people. We decided to relaunch one more time despite failing twice before, right before the Democratic National Convention in Denver in 2008. 20,000 people were going and every hotel in Denver was booked. So our hope was that we could get Obama supporters to open up their homes to other Obama supporters. To our surprise, we were exactly correct. Although the convention brought success, I later met with an investor, but our Airbnb website was not working, and I didn't bring a pitch deck. And a pitch deck is a collection of slides that provides a descriptive but brief overview of Airbnb. With nothing prepared, I pretty much just stared at the guy the whole time, and he did not end up investing. But that investor not believing in me really opened my mind up to what I was missing. Maybe people don't want to be the guinea pig and put their homes up for rent on a website with no other homes, and nobody wants to rent a home on a website with little to no homes. I assumed people thought I was crazy, and honestly, I was right. My mom didn't even believe in me. At that point, I said, off with the investors. I'm going to bootstrap myself, which is the process of building or starting a business with no outside investment, funding, or support. I would go and buy cereal boxes from the dollar store, glue on our own logo, which were Obama O's and Captain McCain's. Just before the election, we sold $30,000 worth. This brings me to a very important topic: creativity. It's simple, but it is imperative for a good entrepreneur to be creative, to think outside the box, to do things that other people are not willing to try. If it weren't for my cereal box idea, quite frankly, I don't think I would be where I am today. It was a game changer. That $30,000 really only covered all of our debts. We needed more capital to get to where we wanted to go. So we applied to Y Combinator funding through investor Paul Graham. We were accepted, and through patronage, we got $20,000 to use towards further startup of our company and website. In addition to that capital, Y Combinator also advised us to change the photos on our website. They were very outdated and were not appealing to our customers. So we went to the properties ourselves and we took new photos. We replaced the old ones on our website, and within 2 weeks, our revenue per week doubled. After a slowly growing 2008 into 2009, we ended up receiving $600,000 in seed money from Sequoia Capital, a venture capital firm. 1 year later, in 2010, we raised $7.2 million from Sequoia Capital and Greylock Partners, a breakthrough for us. That is really how we got up and going. In 2009, we had 2,500 listings on our website, and now over 2 million. In that 10 plus years, we raised over $3 billion in funds and multiple international acquisitions, and we are currently valued at $73 billion. With all that being said, myself, my co-founders, and Airbnb has become very, very successful. Would I do anything differently? Absolutely not. Although it was a very tough ride and a lot of mistakes were made, if I had not gone through those failures and difficulties, I would not be where I'm standing today. The biggest thing that I learned is to persevere and be resilient. Keep taking that leap. Keep believing in yourself. Despite the number of times that I was told no, I never once gave up on my idea. I never once gave up on my passion. And quite frankly, if I had, think about what I would have missed out on. I'm sure all of you have very big aspirations in life. Success you want to breed, places you want to get to. It is not done so without risk, and it is not done so without courage. Think about it. Risk equals reward. Why are you trying to dream big if you're not willing to take the steps that no one else is to get there? The last thing I want to mention to you is that you should never stop learning. I am still learning things about entrepreneurship, business, and even things about myself. I like to say this often, and I live by this. Don't fall in love with the money. Fall in love with the process. Entrepreneurship is cherishing the experience, not the money. With all that being said, I hope you learned something from this, that it's important to take that leap of faith, to trust in your idea, to trust in yourself, to believe in yourself. You're going to get told no, you're going to get shut down. But are you going to stand back up and be resilient? That's what entrepreneurship is all about. Thank you.